Hi, my name's Meredith, and I'm going to be asking Forrest a couple questions about software engineering today. So, why don't you start off by telling us about yourself?
Hi everyone, my name is Forrest and I'm a software engineer at Faraday, which is a small artificial intelligence startup in Burlington. I am originally from Vermont. I grew up in Moncton, just north of Bristol, and went to Mount Abe for high school. After high school, I went to Middlebury College, where I studied computer science and molecular biology because I really couldn't make up my mind about which one I wanted to do. Since college, I've worked at a couple of different companies, all in software engineering or something very similar. I started at a medical device research company in New Hampshire, and from there, I went to a green technology startup in Burlington, and now I work at Faraday. I haven't really pursued a particular career. Instead, I've pursued things that I enjoy doing and environments that I enjoy working in. And because of that approach, I've found a career that's well suited for me in a company that I love being at. Many young people are told that they should take a particular path or do a particular thing, but my path shows that that isn't necessary.
Hmm. So, what is software engineering?
I'm glad you asked. Software engineering is writing programs to do tasks for you on the computer. It's particularly powerful because the ability to write code means you can create anything you want to. That can vary from applications like Faraday's, which analyzes data to predict outcomes, to phone apps, social media, bots, operating systems, or really anything else you can think of. It's pretty, I think it's pretty extraordinary because knowing how to write code helps you understand the world that we live in and gives you the freedom to create whatever you can dream of in today's society.
Wow. So, what do you like about your job?
Uh, I like lots of things about my job. I really love it because, in particular, it's about the people I work with. I work with really brilliant, kind people, and we solve very challenging technical problems. The prospect of diving into a new problem and picking it apart and arriving at the simplest possible solution really excites me. In addition to just being an engineer, also I manage small projects at my company, and that's very fun for me too because I get to organize, how we're doing the work. I get to break it down, kind of set priorities, and work with even more people than are just on my team. That variability really adds a lot for me. I like that I get to do a lot of different things on a day to day basis.
And what do you think makes a good software engineer?
I think there are a couple things that make a good software engineer, a couple defining characteristics. First, being a good team player. Software engineering is often depicted as a solo act, but in reality, that's almost never the case. Um, I regularly have to coordinate with other team members on my team and other teams at Faraday, and you have to be able to work with everyone. Um, in addition to being a good team player, I think humility is really important for a software engineer. Uh, if you're an engineer building large, complex systems, it's nearly impossible to create a perfect program. Inevitably, something you write is going to break, or you'll write some code that someone else looks at and tells you how it could be better. And you have to be able to have the humility to accept that criticism and grow from it rather than, rejecting that.
Mm.
Um, Beyond those two things, I think, as I mentioned before, it's really important to be excited by the idea of solving challenging problems. Um, that's really what drives me and the rest of my team at Faraday. We all really enjoy that aspect of approaching a problem that we don't know the solution to and trying to figure out how to solve it.
What would you recommend to someone interested in a career in software engineering?
That's a good question. I
Thank
think
you.
if young people are interested in pursuing a career in software engineering, um, start to explore small projects. Look up a tutorial on writing an Instagram or a Twitter bot, or write a simple web page. There are a lot of different things you could do and a lot of different ways you could start getting into software engineering. Um, More importantly than that, though, I think it's really important to continue to explore everything that interests and excites you and narrow down what it is that really engages you. And above all else, try your best not to do what you're told you should do. Pursue the things that make you happy, one step at a time, and you'll wind up being somewhere you love.
Wow, that is profound advice. Thank you so much.
Oh, you're so welcome.
And now I know what software engineering is.
You're welcome for that too. Thank you, everyone. I am happy to answer any questions. Have a good day.
Bye.